Welcome back to AskAPop. Peek-a-boo! I was mixing up a batch of flapjacks this morning for the family, and it got me thinking about the spirit. You see, today's concoction consisted of cinnamon and sugar, and once it tipped a certain point, the pancakes went from being a cakey yellow to this cool-looking burnt umber color. Bet you never thought you'd hear that outside of a box of crayons. But you see, by adding enough of that concoction into the pancake batter, it changed, and it changed forever. And the taste, wowza, you got to try it sometime. But I'm more on about the change, in the color to the batter, because once we added enough of that in, it could never go back because it had to show what it had brought into it. Does that remind you anything else? And then after that, we went to the grocery store. Now, it's always a blast to go to the grocery store with Little Bit. I don't know who has more fun, but I'm pretty sure it's not anybody who goes to the grocery store with us. But during that trip, I started looking at the other foods in the grocery store and what they had to show and what they had to hide. Like pot pies. If you take them out of the wrapper and you cook them and put them on a plate, you can look at it. You don't know, is it going to be a sweet treat or is it going to be something savory and going to stick with you as a meal? And then there's our family favorite, pizza. That kind of wears it what it's going to be right on the outside, but there still could be a little sneaky something on the side, little sneaky something with it. But now let's bring this all back to our faith journey for a second. How has the Spirit affected you? Do you wear your faith on the outside like a pizza, or do you kind of keep it inside like the pot pie? Really, there is no right or wrong. But I do like thinking about that pancake and the cinnamon and sugar analogy because to me, the more you get into the Word and the more you get into the Spirit, the more honestly I really feel that it's going to show no matter what you try to do to hide it, because His love and grace, there's absolutely no way to contain it. The more you fill yourself up with it, just because it's going to come out of you in every pore of your body, because you just can't help it, because that's just how powerful His love and grace is, and there's really no sweeter thing in the world than that. Anyway, that's what I've got to think about today, and I just wish you an awesome day. The Bible verses today are 1 Samuel 16, 6 through 23, and Matthew 15, 10 through 28. And as far as the questions, they were kind of listed above. God bless you. Have a great day, and hope you try the pancakes.